Hello, hello. We are back for another Showdown Live. Today we are doing RNG Live Part 2. If you missed the first one, I'm going to link it in the description down below. But basically, if you didn't watch the first one yet, and you're not going to watch it anyways, I'll explain what it is. We essentially generate one random Pokemon from the Galar decks, and then I build an OU team around it, and I see how well I can do with it. So in the first video, we got Toxicroak, which I'm not going to spoil it, but that thing is pretty freaking good. And I actually like to use it now because of that video. But aside from that, yeah, we're just going to generate a random Pokemon, do some live team building. I'm honestly pretty ass at team building. I know the basics, but it's good practice for me to build a bunch of teams over and over again. Allows me to get a better understanding of how things like work together and synergize and stuff like that. But yeah, we're gonna generate and see what we can get here as we get BOLTUND. All right, that's actually really cool. This thing is not bad at all. 90 base attack, strong jaw, and 121 base speed. Okay. 90 base special attack, though. And it has competitive, which is actually really cool. I've never seen that before. Now this is honestly, I don't want to say it's really standard, but I've seen a lot of it in the lower tiers, and it has like a pretty cool strong jaw set that goes like this: Thunder Fang, Crunch, Fire Fang, and like Play Rough, right? Okay, so this is a cool set, and this is honestly what I might go with. But does it get like any nasty plot or anything like that? No, it does not. Calm Mind. No. Okay. Yeah, so this is a set I'm probably going to go with, but that's just cool to know that this thing does get competitive, and it has like an equally good special attack stat. So if you ever wanted to run some special shenanigans with this thing, that would be good. Then I'm going to probably run Choice Banded. I think it gets the best out of its damage because base 90 attack isn't amazing. And that speed is already putting it in a really good speed tier. So I think Choice Banded is a good way to work with that. So with BOLTUND only having one weakness, and that being ground, I think Corviknight is good here because BOLTUND's also an electric resist. And so I could just do the standard leftovers, Body Press, Brave Bird, Roost, and Defog set. I think this is pretty standard stuff so far. And then this is probably also gonna also want a fire resist, because I know that a lot of people are rocking around with these sun teams with Torkoal and all that, and I've been losing to it a lot. Like a lot of the teams in my team builder just aren't compatible or don't really do well against it. So yeah, I would like some anti-sun sorted stuff. I think Rotom's good. Actually, I think Rotom is great. I can do heavy duty boots and do a nasty plot, volt switch, overheat, and toxic. I think this is a pretty good set right here. Alright, that's pretty cool. And then, so that's going to give me a rock weakness, but Corviknight, even though it doesn't resist rock, it almost makes up for that because it's like really strong. I think since we have three flying resists, I think having a fighting type might be nice here. I could go with Conk, but I want to see if there's anything else that I could try out here. Keldeo seems like a cool idea. Keldeo seems like quite a cool idea. Although Soda's... actually, I think I could do Keldeo and do Rock's Komodo. So I could do a Choice Scarf or Spec... No, you know what? No, a better set is the Leftovers Sub Calm Mind. And then with Scald and Secret Sword. I'm going to do bulky Special Sweeper. And do I could also make it max HP. I know that's kind of weird. But no, actually, no, that's kind of, yeah, that is really weird. I'm just going to keep it standard. Do Timid. I can get a sub up on like a Toxapex or something like that and just Calm Mind up all the way. I think Scald is fine here. So I do disconnect from the internet, which is a little bit annoying in the middle of a live, but that is okay. All right. So yeah, this Keldeo. I think this set is fine. Just plop the 4 in defense. And yeah, I think that's good as is. What else do we need? Yeah, I was going to go with the Komodo. And bulletproof or soundproof. I kind of like the bulletproof because the Shadow Ball is especially common with all the Dragapults running around. And then I could do just the Leftovers. And I'll do like Stealth Rock, Protect, Toxic, and Body Press. I make it fit Steph. And then lastly, I'm probably going to want to put an AV on something. Something that could switch into like a Draco from Corviknight or something. Assault Vest Tyranitar could work. Now, I feel really bad for doing this, but honestly, since it's gonna be banned, and if you can't beat them, might as well join them. I do Clefable with the Wish, Moonblast, Teleport, Protect set, and yeah, that looks like that rounds out the team pretty decently. We don't have anything too fast, but we have like strong pivots. This is like a nice bulky offense that we got going on here. Komodo and Clefable can kind of dish out a decent amount of damage, with BOLTUND and Keldeo being the main wall breakers here. But yeah, this team looks like it works out pretty decently, so we'll see. We'll see if we can get it going. Let's see who we get in the first match. I am decently high in the ladder, around like 1550 maybe a little higher than that. So we'll see what we run into. But as in the first matchup, we get a guy with a crazy team. He has a Vileplume and a Pikachu. So I don't know what to think of that. That's not something I was anticipating. So he's probably gonna lead with honestly, this would have been the game to have BOLTUND with competitive, because that Intimidate was going to be given at that +2 special attack. But yeah, I'm expecting maybe a Mew lead here. Oh my god, it's getting ridiculous. I'm expecting a Mew lead, so I think Rotom's kind of safe here. His leads with Pikachu, so he has nothing to really hurt me with. He has knockoff, which is a little annoying, but I only see rocks on Terrakion, and that thing is probably one of the bigger offensive threats to my team. So if he wants to go for rocks with that, that's fine by me. I'm just gonna go for an overheat on him, as he actually goes for the Volt Switch. Okay. Let's see what it takes an overheat, as Incineroar takes a good amount of damage with a critical hit there. Because now I can go for a Volt Switch, but I'm actually going to throw off a Toxic on him. Get that chip. He does knock off my heavy duty boots, but that is okay. Because once again, like I said, the rocks aren't as big of a threat to me. He's probably going to go for a second knockoff, which is fine. I'm going to go into Keldeo here. As he goes for the knockoff. Now I'm just going to throw out a Scald. As I do get a burn on Vileplume, which is nice. I'm going to go for a substitute, see what he wants to go for. He's just going to keep on spamming Giga Drain. I do want my Corviknight to be awake. So I'm just going to Scald him and let him take me out. And then I'm going to switch into Rotom here, actually, and throw off an Overheat. As it goes out into Incineroar, sacks that. Goes back out into Pikachu. As this gives me Komodo, actually. Goes for a knockoff, that's fine. I'm going to use this opportunity to get up my rocks. I think that's pretty safe rocks right there. Just goes into Vileplume. He's probably going to want to go for the sleep. As he goes for a Strength Sap, actually. Okay. That's mildly annoying. I don't really have a way of taking this out now that I look at it. I might have to sacrifice Corviknight to the sleep gods. Oh, as I make a nice read there, I'm going to go for the Brave Bird. I am stalling him out of his Strength Saps, though. And from the looks of it, he does not have... he does not have anything else to hit me with. I guess he does not have Sleep Powder. I'll like keep on doing this. I'll stay in because I have the whatchamacallit, I have the pressure. So I'm making him waste all his PP, which is good for me. I don't know why he's staying in because this is a losing battle for him. He only has 5 Strength Saps left as he reveals Moonblast, which the Effect Spore finally gets me there. That's actually good for me that the Effect Spore hit me with the sleep and not something else. As he goes into Mew, I figured he would switch out. I'm going to go into Clefable here. Oh, as he's that set. So I teleport out into Rotom. And I can just fire off another Overheat. As I miss, which sucks. I'm going to Volt Switch. Oh, as he gets... Oh, never mind. I thought he was Lightning Rod. But as he reveals that he is not, which is good for me. So I can go out into BOLTUND here and throw off a Fire Fang. It should do damage to everything on his team. That does 31? Are you kidding me? Damn. This boy is not messing around. I'm very scared of the Mew. Worst case scenario, it is, oh no. I just realized something. This is a problem. I got a burn or flinch you. I got a crit and a burn. Oh, that's good for me. So now I can go into Clefable and just throw off a Moonblast. Granted, he's probably not Shell Smash. Yeah, I was about to say he's probably not Shell Smash. As I get another crit. So that crit didn't really mean much. Hopefully he is not max speed on this thing. I'm going to go for a Toxic. As I do hit. As he is Body Press. So he's Roost. Okay, so he's Roost, Body Press, Cosmic Power, and Stored Power. So I'm going to go for a... I'm just going to stall him out of PP here. Unless he's Rest. If he's Rest, then I lose. But I think he should be Rest. And even if he gets up to full, I should be able to waste all his Body Presses. Yeah, this is going to be incurring too much damage. There we go. All right, this looks like it might be in our favor here. So I can just roost here. He's wasting his strength saps. As he goes into Tracheon, I'm gonna go for a body press. I need to keep Corviknight around. That Stone Edge does nothing, so he reveals that he's probably Scarf Tracheon. No, he is not Scarf, but okay. And that looks like that's going to be the victory for us in the first match. BOLTUND honestly did not do too much, if I'm being honest, but that's okay, you know. Take those in stride. Yep, as he does forfeit. That would have just been stalled out. He did get the crit burn on the Cloister, which unfortunately I don't think that mattered because he was Rapid Spin Spike set, which I don't know why he took that time to get up a spike, because it didn't like help for the majority of my team. I mean, the only thing that it touched was Komodo. Everything else that I had left was immune to it. But yeah, in the next matchup we get a guy who has a similar looking team to me. A lot of threats, a whole lot of threats. So I think BOLTUND is a good lead here. He has a good matchup versus a lot of stuff on his team. As he goes into this, I'm thinking a Bug Buzz is coming my way, so I'm going to go into Rotom. As he goes for Webs, I'm just going to... Alright. Then I'm going to go into Komodo here, actually, and I'm going to go for the Toxic. So I can get a switch into Clefable, even if you want to do all your shenanigans. Oh no. Okay, maybe not those shenanigans. I don't like those. So I'm just going to go out into Corviknight here on what might be an SD. Goes for a knockoff, yep. But a Body Press should be able to OHKO this thing. Uh-oh. Minor problem. I don't know how I beat this. Actually, I do. Keldeo. Because I don't live... Oh, I do live the +3 knockoff, actually. Is this faster than... Yeah, it might be faster than Vikavolt. I don't know, though. It's definitely not faster than this. So now I can just go into this. And the only way he's going to kill me is if he goes for a Dragon type move, in which case I can go out into Clefable. See, that's going to go do no types of damage. He takes Life Orb, he takes Toxic, and I have Protect. So that's not too bad for me. Unfortunately, these sticky webs are here to stay. So that is a big problem for me. My Clefable is essentially my key to this victory now. And Rotom, actually. Rotom is really good. I'm gonna... Honestly, I hate to do this, but BOLTUND just with the webs up, it doesn't really do anything for me the rest of this game. So now I'm going to go out into Rotom Heat, see what he wants to do here. He goes out into Togekiss. I'm going to go for a Volt Switch. That takes a good amount of damage, and that gives me a switch into Clefable. Or I can go for a Wish. This should be able to smash Vikavolt. I wouldn't say smash, but... Oh, wow. That did a lot of damage, as I do luckily get the special attack drop on the first go-around. So that actually looks specs to me. Alright, so I'm assuming this Jirachi does not have Zen. He's probably going to go for an Iron Head. Oh, as he has Psychic, which is worse. Because I'm going to go for... Okay, so an Overheat is obvious. I'm going to go for a Toxic on the Komodo. as I get the play right, and I do end up getting the toxic off on it. Now I have to volt switch out into my Clefable. As he goes for rocks, which is fine. So I'm gonna go for the Moonblast. This goes on to Rachi. His Psychic is now not doing shit. He does have Iron Head though. Now I can get a switch into Keldeo and I can actually set up a substitute. If he doesn't make the double, right? Oh no, he's not choiced. I thought he was choiced that whole time. Am I faster? No, not a chance in the world. As I go out into Rotom here, and I just go for the overheat. And he has Toxic, I believe. This guy is making like non-optimal plays though. Like he is sacking his Komodo. He's giving me a chance to win here. See, this isn't the correct play. Oh, it is if that happens. It is if you get the Ancient Power boost. Do I win this? Okay, so I have to go for an overheat. You're gonna die. It depends if his... Oh, he's probably Assault Vest Jirachi. Yeah, I think it's GG. Well, he had speed anyways. So that was unfortunate there. We got kind of a tough matchup, but we did the best that we could and didn't turn out too bad in the end. It came down to a few turns that I didn't quite get right, but that's okay. You win some, you lose some. As we get a more colorful team that this guy's working with here, at least more colorful than a lot of the other shit that I've been going through. I actually think BOLTUND has a good chance of putting in work here. He's got, well, he can't really hit Diggersby super effective, but he's got Crunch for Aegislash, Fire Fang for Ferrothorn, Play Rough for Hydreigon, and Thunderfang for Primarina. So I think BOLTUND is a safe lead, honestly. It's real fast. As he leads with Diggersby, he's going to go for an Earthquake. I'm going to go into Corviknight. Even a +2 knockoff is not going to do a ton to me. I'm going to actually go for a Roost here. Oh, no. Uh-oh. As he reveals that he is... Oh, please. There we go. Okay. I'm a little scared. Not gonna lie. Yep, as I do get full parried. And he probably has quick attack and it's probably gonna kill me. Yeah. But that was honestly the most expendable member I had, Keldeo. I'm gonna go into BOLTUND here. Zeraora cannot take me out in one hit. Aegislash, though, I cannot take out in one hit. I think everyone knows what BOLTUND does, though. That's the only issue. Like, even though it's very niche and, like, not a ton of people use it, like, it's kind of known for being the Mon with a strong jaw and having the elemental moves. So I think he knows that I have coverage for his whole team. I am worried about the Zeraora though. But Komodo should be able to wall it, assuming he doesn't have Play Rough. And if he does have Play Rough, then might be in a little bit of a debacle. But I have Protect on it, so I can scout for it as it goes into Zeraora. So I'm going to go into Komodo. It's the safest play. As he goes for the knockoff, I'm going to go for the Protect. I don't think, don't quote me on this, but I don't think that Plasma Fist is going to 2-hit KO Clefable. So if he does have Play Rough, then I can switch into Clefable, go for a Wish. He goes into Ferrothorn. He's going to get up his rocks. That's fine, I'll get up my rocks. He goes for Leech Seed, actually, which is good for me that he misses. He gets his rocks. I'm going to go for a Volt Switch. This goes into Hydreigon. I'm going to go into BOLTUND. I'm going to go for a Play Rough. Rocks are a lot more detrimental to him than they are to me, but the only thing is I got to make sure that my BOLTUND doesn't take that much damage. Like, if he does switch into Ferrothorn, oh, as he reveals, he's Scarf. So it looks like this game might be completely over. Depends on the series of plays he decides to make. So I go for that. He's gonna die to that. I need Rotom, and from the looks of it, I only have one more switch in. Okay, so I got up the Wish, and I just go for the Moonblast. That doesn't take it out, though. Are you kidding me? That's going to be a forfeit. All right. Yep, there's no winning that game. Looking at it. I just don't have strong enough wall breakers on my team. BOLTUND just doesn't really have the power behind it. And also, I did not anticipate that Scarf Hydreigon. That was also an issue on my part. I don't know the calcs off the top of my head, but we're at what? How far into the video? 27 minutes. I'm going to try to get one more in here. I just want to get a dub with this thing and show you how much you can do. Choice Banded Play Rough might be able to OHKO this Grimmsnarl. Especially if he goes for like Light Screen, as he does go for Reflect though. Wow, that thing took nothing. Jesus Christ. I do have Defog though, so I can get rid of the hazards. Or the screens, not the hazards. He doesn't have a great switch into this though, because everything on his team will take a decent amount of damage. He goes into Darm, takes 13%. That's not negligible. That's still more than nothing. He goes for an Earthquake. I'm going to go for a Rocks. He sends out Weavile. I'm going to go for a Body Press on you. He goes for an SD and gets greedy. Because Icicle Crash was not killing from full. That crit actually mattered though. I think it did. Conk, this is really scary. I have to go in Corviknight here. I don't really have another play. He does get the knockoff, but because he's knockoff, I'm thinking that he's not Facade. So I think Clefable walls it pretty decently. What is this faster than? This, I don't think I need my Corviknight because it gets railed by what he has left. So I can just go out into Keldeo. He's going to die to burn, so I'm just going to go for a sub. Oh, he does have the Facade. as he goes into Haxorus, which I don't really understand that play. Goes for an Outrage. That gives me a switch into Clefable. Why did that do so little? Is that Scarf? Oh, it is Scarf. He was faster than me. I'm just going to throw off a Moonblast here. That was kind of a misplay on his part. And now I can just go out into Komodo. Yeah, this guy's walking around with some wonky sets. I'm going to throw out Toxic, maybe on the Rhyperior. I don't want to give it a Weakness Policy boost because I definitely know he's a Weakness Policy Rock Polish. As he does forfeit, okay. So we didn't exactly get to show BOLTUND off there. But looking back on it, the reasons why is this, it's just a little weak. If you take it all into consideration, even Choice Banded with like, I think it was like 415 attack, 375 speed, which isn't awful. I mean, it's not bad, but it's just that the moves it gets, it's great coverage though. It's great coverage, but they're not that strong. I mean, Thunder Fang, 65 base power with the Strong Child, it goes to 97.5. Crunch goes to 120. That's actually one of its better ones. Play Rough is 90. That's not bad. But the mons that are hitting like really hard, they have like 100 to 120 like stab type moves, where like 120 at least. Like a Toxicroak, that thing had a Gunk Shot, which is mainly what was the most threatening use for it I had. And it also caught people off guard versus BOLTUND, which is very predictable. In my opinion, I think a lot of people know what this runs versus something more versatile with more different sets. So overall, I don't think this thing is great, but it was fun to try it out and use it. And it's probably going to end up in some of my NU or RU team builders. I'm not sure exactly what tier it's in. But yeah, I guess that's it for the video today, guys. Leave a like if you guys enjoyed, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace.